Hey guys, welcome to New Ones. I'm Ian, and we're here for this week's last episode of The Legend of Vox Machina. Okay, episode 3, last for the week. I know it's going to end in a cliffhanger, and I have an idea of where that's going to end, and I'm bummed and kind of already frustrated. So,
And once all is in order, the entire realm shall quake in our shadow. As for your kind, it seems your useless baubles are no longer needed.
Run! Run!
oh no.
Whoa. Are you okay?
No. The dragons, they're moving. Expanding across Taldore.
Well, I've got good news and bad news on that front.
Okay, good stuff first.
I found the lake Osisa told us about over the next ravine.
Fantastic. Let's go.
Wait, the bad news?
Oh,
No tomb.
No temple, no ruins.
probably underwater.
No nothing.
Jesus Christ, damn it. You could have just flown over there on the hand, but... Oh.
Guys, this is the best! Something just moved under the ice. We just recharged the old scan juice.
Hold on, Scanlan!
Shit.
Can you, I don't know, be a bird or something?
Dolphin?
Anyone?
Kashaw! Yes! They're here! Oh, sorry. Zahra. That's Zahra.
Cash? Zahra, what are you?
Osisa thought you might need our help. Obviously, she was right.
How generous.
Oh, so generous.
Well, at least Antlers here is happy to see me. Right.
Well, yeah, I mean...
It enshrines the body of her ancient champion, the highest of her order, striking fear into the hearts of her enemies. His name was Purvan.
Purvan?
Last name Pedo Bear, maybe?
I mean, you gotta get your purple.
Wow, you guys suck.
The belt!
That's
Yes!
an interesting and yet chunky belt. What's it do?
I got a beard!
That's all?
Hey!
I got a beard!
Okay, it's awesome.
Anyway,
Sister, do not go far from me.
you've been saying that our whole life. I'll be fine. Get some sleep.
God damn.
What are you doing?
It was an accident. I only wanted...
That heirloom has been passed down through generations of elven nobility.
Is that Troy?
Sorry, Father. I just...
Of course, you and your diluted brother don't understand elven culture. You weren't born into it. You are nothing but a mistake.
That's enough! Don't you dare talk to her like that!
So I'm not great with water yet. Don't worry. Just use wind. I'll hold it back. Ready?
Oh. Gonna create like a bubble like Katara does. I'm going to assume. Sort of, in a different way. Or maybe we part it? I don't know. Maybe I should wait and see what happens.
This is very cool. Everyone down, now!
Keep your eyes sharp. There will be traps and they will be deadly.
The deadlier the traps, the richer the reward.
Just keep close.
Grog.
Oh, don't want to trip on this. Found a trap.
Hi. Lucky I was here.
Yeah, I am. Was. Lucky. I mean, Yep.
Idiot.
Damn it, Grog.
That might have been my fault.
No.
Max! Max! Can you hear me?
Oh, save your voice. We'll find another way around.
Maybe we should just go back.
I'd sooner starve in these woods.
If you gave Father a chance, you'd see.
I'd see what I've seen 1,000 times before. There's nothing we'll do will ever be good enough for him because of what we are.
You could at least try.
It's just, you don't need...
Stop telling me what I need. I don't need rescuing, and I don't need you.
Everybody here has dark vision except for Grog. Actually, no, Grog.
Waters.
Grog.
Why?
Get up here, Pike.
Oh, Grog, did you just fart?
Like, how recently? Pike!
Moradaro!
Not the beard.
Uh-oh.
That was a close one, darling.
Wasn't that close?
Grog?
Control water? Nope, that's not it. Yes! I'm gonna say, where's Vex? It's prime time for him to show up.
Shit! Jump on!
Thanks.
Yeah, he fell off.
Come on, stupid water!
Aha!
Let's find a vestige.
Wait, let me give it a look first.
Grog, don't.
Grog, for fuck's sake!
No! Everyone just stay put. Don't step on anything, don't pull anything, don't do anything. Pickle, I'll need your light.
What have we here?
Percy, you found it.
Well, shall we take a look?
Maybe we shouldn't.
Your brother certainly wouldn't approve.
Then perhaps just a peek.
The Deathwalker's ward.
Brilliant.
Max? Max. Stop. You need to wait for my brother.
was gone for 30 seconds. What the hell happened? Vex! You left me. I was lost.
Brother, I'm sorry. I didn't think...
No, you don't understand. You don't need me. I need... Do not go far from me.
I won't. I swear it.
Oh, I knew it! I knew it! Ah! Look. Spoilers again. It's the warning. We know she's fine. She'll be fine. She's gonna be brought back by Kashaw. As we see, Pike wasn't able to do it. Maybe she had used up a lot of her magic during that fight when she was trying to, not die herself. So that's them keep both bringing Pike into the story, because at that time Ashley was off filming Blind Spot, so she couldn't be there. So Pike was, she was with helping rebuild temples for Serenray. Kashaw's there to help bring her back. So assumedly they're both going to come out like, well, we found nothing, and then see Vex, because it seems like they were kind of starting to, they were jabbing, but a little more friendly than before, than just kind of, at least Vex and Zahra were. Interestingly, it seemed that Kashaw didn't want to leave them. Like he said, when he somewhat regretted leaving them, saying that we didn't have to do that. And I was like, yes, we did. So, but yeah, I know where she's gonna be fine. But still, like it's still like it's like when someone's gonna die in a show, or someone's gonna be fine, but it's just like the emotion that the others are gonna feel, especially seeing Vax and Liam's performance in that moment. Like in the campaign, his performance was, Liam's just always fantastic with emotional stuff like that. Always breaks your heart. Like seeing it not just hearing and seeing them like play it out, and them being really phenomenal actors, actually tearing up and crying and stuff, but seeing it like kind of actually portrayed is heartbreaking too. And then they're also with the flashbacks of seeing how Vax was protective of her, trying to watch out for her, saying, just the things of like, this isn't a good idea, of like opening the box and then, the jewelry box, then their father Singorn, being a douchebag and not doing anything to stop them from leaving, and not, just being the worst, calling them basically nothing, because, the elves in this area are like high and mighty, kind of racist. Like, because they're half elves, it's just like they look, he and like the rest of the elves look down on them. And you see, she's even with him chiding her and just talking so down to her, she's still like, she's trying to apologize. She's like, trying to still win him over. And even afterwards, when Vax had pulled both of them out and they're walking in the rain, she's like, you need to give him a chance. It's like, it sucks, because that happens too. Someone's trying to, they're trying to get their parents' approval, no matter how much they hurt them. God. But yeah, looking back at that, and then him leaving her, or Vex leaving Vax. And him saying, you don't need me, I need you, or he kind of like, he basically said that, but he didn't finish saying it. Yeah. Just hearing that again was really kind of getting to me. Man, Liam did such a good job on that, and I hate him for it. And it's also not just, the emotion that they gave for this whole thing. It was knowing what comes next, what follows this, like, not just immediately, but like, onward. It's Sildor, not Singorn. Did I say Sildor? Singorn is where they're from. Sorry, it is Troy Baker. Yeah, I was right. Okay, I can almost always tell. Like, there's very, very rare times where I can't tell it's Troy Baker. Like, even when he does this Joker, I can tell it's him doing Joker. Pretty sure most people can. Most people that follow a lot of his stuff, they can usually tell it's Troy. But yeah, just knowing what follows and what it all, everything that moment right there influences, it's crazy. Just how deep it goes from here. This single point, how it kind of, it's just a lot of emotion in that. And again, Liam's performance, God, that was heartbreaking. And because we're seeing, and it also, I'm pretty sure anybody, even if they didn't watch the campaign, like from the beginning of the episode, showing like him kind of sort of, not Mike keeps doing that, showing him being protective of her, like, warning her of things, telling, being super cautious in instances, and it's like, hold up, don't get out in the water, you need to check this out, and all the traps, like, hold on now, let me do this, holding her back whenever they got to the place with all the tombs, like, hold up, let me check this place out first, doing all these things, but again, from the beginning, just kind of their conversations, and then flashing back, you just know something's going to happen, whether you know the campaign or not, you know that it's leading to either her getting seriously injured or dying. But yeah, this wasn't looking forward to that at all. I haven't seen that moment in a long time. There's certain instances I'll look back on, like, again, huge spoilers. The bit with not Scanlan, but Sam trying to save Liam's character, and him being like, choked up there for a second. Jesus. Sam being like legitimately broken up about not being able to save his character. And it wasn't like, saving him in a time of need. Like, it wasn't like sacrifice himself for that or stop somebody from killing him. You know what it was. I see that, the end, or a bit kind of before the end. I watch that every now and then. I rewatch that part. That's always a big tearjerker. But yeah, haven't gone back to look at everybody's death scene. So, on a slightly lighter note, I did like that we got to see the beard. I figured it was going to be this episode at least. I was wondering if it was going to be the last episode actually, but then kind of was thinking after they pointed out him that it was going to be this one. And his excitement over it was the best. And then Kashaw was like, "That's it," and he's like, gets in his face like, "I have a beard. God dang it!" And Kashaw's like, "I'm sorry. Yep, it's awesome, really cool. I'm sorry." I'm pretty sure legitimately like terrified of him. Then of course they brought up Purvan, and of course the group made a whole joke about it. This freaking poor Matt. Some of the names he comes up with, he doesn't quite say it out loud until bringing it to the group and then saying it out loud for the first time. And unfortunately, and I think at the very least the pedo bear, Sam did make that joke, I believe, at a table. And poor Matt, so frustrated. All good natured though about it. Everybody was he wasn't like legitimately angry. He was just like, "God dang it, guys, come on." I didn't hear it out. This is the first time I heard it out loud. I never actually practiced it. So, but yeah, Kashaw, you guys suck. I like the way they did with the Zahra's powers, like showing how that the difference of that, like because it was kind of similar to Delilah's. It was but the thing is with Delilah, I believe she was a wizard. I don't believe Delilah's a warlock. But Zahra is, and it's cool just kind of seeing like her kind of. Did I say kind of her? Kind of? I think I did. Seeing her. I believe she was Fiend. Pact of the Fiend? Was it? Or was it like some kind of moon pact thing? I can't remember for sure. Because she has a moon. I remember that being like a big part of her character. Or at least a point that I can recall. It sticks out. So maybe it wasn't fiendish. I don't remember. But like, just like, it was like the red with like the dark inner energy. The difference between like nature magic, warlock magic, bardic magic. I like the differences of the way they show everything. And then just the persons, because again, Delilah's a wizard. And then there's Gilmore, who's a sorcerer. His magic looks obviously different, like just like how they make everybody's magic look different. Hers look really cool. And I was right also that Kashaw and Zahra followed them. They did lie about them sending Osisa. She had sent them to help. Obviously, they just followed. They knew about the temple and the vestige beforehand. They didn't tell her about where it was. They knew of the vestige. I don't know if they knew of the vestige. At the very least, they knew of. I don't know. I don't know if they knew where it was. Or even that it existed. They might have known that it existed, but not know where it was. Regardless, they followed them and they found out where it was. And they did help each other. Vex and Zahra did save each other. Rather than when they first met, they were kind of trying to have them killed in Slayer's Take. But yeah, a lot of foreshadowing for Vex and stuff going on. Again, more foreshadowing with them being split up because of the trap that Grog sprung. I love that the part where one of the creatures like shaves his beard, which is so funny because that's how in the campaign Vax did that, Liam did that because they would prank each other all the time, and like Liam would prank Travis's character all the time. They were both trying to prank each other, and one of them after he grew the beard, which took so long because it was normally it's like an overtime thing or something like that. But seeing as Matt like homebrew ruled that since Goliaths don't naturally have hair, at least in there, I don't know. He had him roll percentile die. And the lower it was, obviously it started to grow hair. He finally drew it out, and Liam, the jerk that he was, had shaved half of his beard while he was asleep. Travis was so pissed. He broke his pen or pencil, his mechanical pencil. I can't remember, but he broke it. They did it in Grog's sleep. Travis was so mad at Liam. But no, yeah, but that led to him like attacking the creature with his sword, and it was really getting to him because he was making a lot of cuts other than just that one he got on Grun because Grun caught the sword and just let it cut into his hand. It only got one hidden. After that, it was the guy he was attacking the creatures. He got a lot of cuts in, and it was really going it's really messing with him. It's different than how because Silas was already evil, and like had darkness, he was like an undead, so it's a little bit different. But this one's like feeding the evil, the hatred, and the hunger into Grog. So and it's kind of taking him over in a bit. And the more he does it, the worse it gets. And Pike saw it. We saw how she was scared of and for him, and tried to kind of talk to him about it, but Grog kind of got distracted and kept going, and just this sword's awesome, and just kept moving on. So we'll see where that goes. Man, Percy's gonna, you know, Percy's gonna like blame himself because he's always, you know, as like Osisa said, you know, dwell in, what did you say? How did you say it exactly? Wallow in self-pity. You know, he's gonna like fess up to, he's like, oh my god, I did this, I got her killed. Vax is gonna be pissed, you know. There's, you know, the people's like, no, it's not your fault, blah blah blah. But one, it was. He goaded Vex into opening it, and then he opened it. Like he goaded her into like checking it out. Then he opened it, and he dodged the effect that it sent out, the death wave, and then he, you know, it's what killed Vex. It's the first time I messed up. Dang it. Oh man. Right now, Vex. God dang it. I've been doing so good, and then consecutively. Anyway, Vax right now is distraught. Like, he is broken. So it's not quite, you know, one, he doesn't know what happened exactly. She knows that she's dead. So, you know, but he's gonna, you know, once everything is calms down, you know, when they bring her back, he's gonna have some interactions with Percy. So, and Percy's probably gonna, you know, think he's not gonna fight back, more than likely, because he kind of deserves it. So yeah. And then we do see in the beginning Pike kind of, I guess, scries, it seems, on Amon on Thordak. Realizes or finds out that he's sending the dragons out to more of of Taldore. And there he sent Umbrasyl went to Westrun, and Vorgo, I don't know if he stated it or if he's at a different place. I know he's supposed to be going to Draconia, or at least around that area. So there's that. And then Rashawn, where did you send Rashawn off to? I can't remember that. I don't even know, like, because there's a whole thing with that we won't really get into. Even though if there's most people watching know about it, you know, we don't really get into it right now. But yeah, there's that. Like that really sucks. Like they are pressuring them into like this time crunch right now. So yeah, well, I mean, we know what's happening, but it's seeing it is like, seeing it at the time, it was also like intense and you know, kind of nerve-wracking, but like seeing it like this and so much more like concise and taking out a lot of the other stuff in between, even though I did enjoy, but it's just like having a more of a faster pace. Like, there's a lot. There's a lot. That emotion. I knew that like before, like when I said in the beginning, in the intro, I had a feeling where this was gonna end, and I was right. Guys, that's it. That's it. That's just it. You gotta wait till next week till we get that back. I mean, luckily for those that have watched it, know what happened, so we have that knowledge. But like seeing it, we want it now. Still, it's just like, I don't know what it is. Like, you knowing what happened, I am impatient to see it.